Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Um, I'm just gonna jump right into this conversation. Just kind of giving you guys like what's been going on. Well, not just what's going on. Something happened last night, and it's kind of it's very it's definitely gonna affect my life. So last month, we found out. Well, the month before in December, we found out that the show that I moved to Vegas for was no longer going to be a thing. Like it was canceled. So they told us we had 4 weeks left of work, which our last day was going to be January 3rd. January 3rd happened, and that is what it was. The show was great and things. Moving forward, we were able to get our unemployment, which is good. Nevada state limit is 600 around $600. Somehow we got like 631 or something like that. But with taxes taken off, it's like 580, 582 or something like that. So getting that weekly, just making sure that you just do the requirements every week to continue to get it. So that happened, and yesterday it was a beautiful day in Vegas. Like it felt great. It was like 70 something out. So I was like, maybe we can grill and do like hot tub. So I invited some folks over. Um, Everything was going good. We're having a good time. A friend of mine asked to use my car to go to the store and grab some stuff for whatever, and end up totaling my car. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now, and not having a job. I mean, I'm thankful for content because Facebook is kind of really getting me through. It's paying my bills and things like that. But now I don't have a car, and it's kind of hard to. I'm just to move around. I told myself that today I'm just going to take the time to fill it and then move forward. Um, my other friend today asked if we wanted to go to the gym. I said, yeah, you know what? I can blow it out and then just let it be done. So we did that. Now I'm coming back from the gym, and I'm in a point now where it's like I think a lot of things have happened to me throughout the course of my life where good things are happen and bad things are going to happen. You can't avoid those. Like that's just life. Like it's like a balance thing. Like you can't have too much of good without some bad or stuff. But I think the important part is how you move through it. I chose right after the gym that I'm not feeling bad for myself. I'm not feeling sorry, and I'm not for the sit and pity because uh, something that I had is now gone. Now it's just time to move forward of how do we get back? The card that I had was in my friend. I have terrible credit. That's what it is. I have terrible credit. So the card that I have was in my friend's. He got it, and I just pay him monthly for it. Um, so now we're just trying to figure out what the insurance and stuff is going to do, and how that's going to work. But in my mind, I'm just thinking of worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I believe, would be the car's total. So there's no fixing that. But I will still have to pay monthly on this car to pay it off. So that's worst case scenario. And because of that, now I'm just trying to understand finances and see what that looks like because I have to get another car. I just cannot. I can't be here without a car. Like it's gonna cost me more to be without a car than to have a car. So because of that, I am gonna get another car. But looking at how long I can be without a car, maybe we can figure out like um, a stronger down payment. That way, I can get accepted into cars and things like that, or just figuring it out. But in this very moment, like I just decided that it happened, it sucks, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it, And I just felt the need to record this and post it because everyone always posts their greats and they never post their low ends, and I feel like this is one of those things where this is one of the lows that I'm not. I don't want to be in, but I know that I'm going to figure it out. I know I'm going to come on top of the situation. So I think it's good to share this with people. So with that being said, with Facebook, like I said, that is like my go-to. I'm making roughly every month around 4,000 from it, which is to me it's kind of like on the lower end because if I actually push the way that I want to push, I'm sure that I can make more. Um, I think all my bills in total, with the car note, insurance, lights, and just all of the bills that I have in total, I think the last time I looked it up, it was at 3,100 for everything, and that's like with all my AI, all my subscriptions, Apple, like all everything that I have to pay for. I think it came up to 3,100. So I'm coming up top with that, and then I use the rest of the money to like live. I was on Facebook, and there was a guy. I'm in like this little group where they share like their bonuses and like or how much they make a month. Like it's kind of like a creator um, circle group. And it was one guy, he made $22,000 in a month. So now I'm like invested in his page and I'm trying to figure out, well, how did you do that? So he has more than one pages that does very, very well. Right now, I just have one page, which was my personal page. And then I turned it into like a reaction page where I find a bunch of funny videos and I react to them. And it has been doing really well. But what I've seen him do is have multiple pages of different things or different like faceless pages or things like that to make money. So what I'm going to do now, because like I said, it's time to make more money, and there's a process that I have to go through this. I'm going to push harder on the reaction videos. Maybe like instead of I post like 3 to 6 a day usually, and that's not consistently every day. Like maybe it's like I post this many or those 6, and then I might take a day off or something like that. Like it ranges, but just to actually set a schedule to be more consistent and yeah, that way I can kind of maximize on that. And plus, like you get more money if you post on your story, if you do like post text, photos, subscriptions, all of that. So I'm just gonna dive a little bit more on that for that particular page. But I was on Facebook and just scrolling, and I don't know if you guys get stuck with it too, but when I see animal pages, sometimes it's hard for me to scroll. I just get like sucked into the cuteness of the animal, or if they're doing funny thing. And I think that's about to be my next page that I do is just the combination videos of funny, cute animal photos or videos, just anything animal. It's a faceless page. It's kind of what I'm doing, or the work is kind of like what I'm doing with finding funny videos for me to react to. I'm just gonna have these videos, make like a collage videos of it, and then post it and see where the end comes after that. And I think the next one after that would be like a motivational page. I pay for AI every month, open AI at that. So that one's like $50 a month or something around there. And I don't use it as much. I use it like every once in a while for like personal things that I want to do, but I don't use it to like the full advantage that I should. And I'm gonna use these 2 pages that I'm going to create. I'm going to do one page first, or I might just have to lock in and just do all 3 at one time, because eventually I'm going to have to do the work. I just don't want to overwhelm myself, but I just have so much free time, and maybe I think I am. Matter of fact, now that I'm saying it out loud, I am. I'm just going to do both pages at the same time. I think I'm just going to start on March 1st because it's the beginning of the month. That way I can grab as much content and stuff that I can now, have some of them pre-edited and ready for it to go. That way, because Facebook, they want to make sure that you're being consistent with things. So with that, I just don't want to make sure that I don't have a day where I fall off, even if it's only posting 1 video or 2 videos, 3 videos a day. However I'm going to do that, I just want to make sure I'm very consistent with it on a daily basis, so they can see that, oh, I'm really doing this, really trying to post this content, and then I can get to the monetization phase quicker. So yeah, I think I'm going to do both pages. I will know for sure on the first. I'm going to do is get as much content as I can before the first. I think today is it's the 20 something. I don't know, the 24th, I think. Yeah, I believe it's the 24th. So we're just gonna see, and then March 1st we'll see how that goes, because and that's a full month in a cycle of Facebook. Yeah, but with all that being said, the purpose of me making this video is to know that and to share that things do happen in life that is uncontrollably. Like, it happened. There's nothing I can do. I can't like rewind time and make this not happen. This is where it happened. You are allowed to feel for it, but don't feel for it too long where it slows you down and discourage you and then make you someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very hard worker, and I know my worth when it comes to getting things done. And what I realized today is I'm not going to be sad about this no more. Like, I had my period of when it happened last night up until when I left the gym literally maybe an hour ago. So that's my downtime of feeling bad about it. Now it's just time to be solution based and start figuring this out. Like I said, I'm going to plan for the worst case scenario. That way, anything above that would be better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to plan for right underneath or things like that. Like, I feel like if I plan for the worst, my outcome is always going to be great, because there's nothing lower than this stage. You know what I mean? And if I have to figure out how to pay 2 car notes at the same time, I'm just going to do that. We're going to really lock in, and that's just, it is what it is. And I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to do it until payments are done and we can be good. So yeah, the purpose of this video is just, things happen and just push forward. Like, your life is what you make it, and how long you be down, how long you decide to be down is also your choice. Like, stuff's going to happen, but if you change your outlook of it, of like, okay, it's here, let's figure it out, solution based, let's get through this, let's move. I think that you won't be down too long, and you'll start attracting the things that you want, because you just have such a positive spirit and a positive viewpoint of going forward. Yeah, I just wanted to make that video. We'll make this video because of that, showing my lows, and can't wait to show you guys the higher point of this position that I'm in right now, because I know I'm going to get there. And yeah, so thanks for listening. If you want to follow my journey, of course, hit the subscribe buttons. For those who've already been here, thank you. And I'm gonna get to work now. Like, I got a lot of stuff to do, so that's what it is. I'm not good at this, so I'm just gonna say bye. All right, later.